tonight, before sleep takes you, there is a quiet doorway, opening a gentle space where the noise of the world softens, where the weight you've been carrying begins to loosen its grip, and where you are allowed to rest without effort, without expectation, without needing to be anything other than exactly who you are in this moment. You don't need to fix anything. You don't need to understand anything. Simply being here, listening, is enough. There is a calm waiting for you beneath the surface of the day, and as you arrive here, you can feel it beginning to welcome you home. Gently close your eyes and take one slow, nourishing breath in through your nosy, letting it fill your chest, your belly, your entire being, and then exhale softly through your mouth, as if you are releasing the last echoes of the day into the night air. With that breath, feel your shoulders soften, your jaw loosen, your forehead smooth. Nothing is pulling at you anymore. Nothing is asking for your attention. This moment belongs only to you. As you settle in, imagine the texture of comfort surrounding you, the softness beneath your body, the gentle warmth of the space you're resting in, the subtle quiet that wraps around you like a protective blanket. A warm, golden glow begins to form around you, not bright or overwhelming, but tender and soothing, like candlelight flickering in a calm, dark room. This light doesn't rush. It moves slowly, patiently, touching you with reassurance, reminding your body that it is safe to let go. Feel this warmth drifting over your scalp, across your temples, down the back of your neck, melting away any tightness you didn't even realize you were holding. Your shoulders grow heavy and relaxed, your arms loose and comfortable, your hands resting effortlessly, fingers no longer gripping anything at all. With every gentle wave of this golden light, your body sinks deeper into ease, floating and resting at the same time, as if gravity itself has softened just for you. Your breath finds its own rhythm now, unforced and natural. Each inhale brings a sense of quiet renewal. Each exhale releases what you no longer need to carry into the night. Thoughts that once felt important begin to drift like distant clouds, thinning out, dissolving into the wide, peaceful sky of your awareness. You don't chase them. You don't push them away. You simply allow them to pass, knowing there is nothing you need to solve right now. As your body relaxes, subtle vibrations begin to ripple gently through you, almost like the soft hum of the universe breathing with you. This vibration is calm, steady, and deeply reassuring. It moves through your chest, your belly, your legs, down to your feet, connecting every part of you into one harmonious flow. You may feel heavier, lighter, or both at once, suspended in a perfect balance between sinking and floating. Now imagine yourself resting upon gentle waves of light, as if you are floating on a vast, calm ocean under a moonlit sky. The water is warm and still, lifting you effortlessly, rocking you in slow, soothing motions. Each wave carries peace. Each wave carries safety. Each wave whispers that you are held, supported, and guided. There is no danger here, no urgency. Only the infinite patience of the night. As you float, notice how the emotional weight of the day begins to dissolve. Any tension stored in your chest, any tightness around your heart, any unspoken worries slowly soften and loosen. You don't need to revisit them. You don't need to analyze them. Simply allow them to be washed away by the rhythm of these gentle waves. What once felt heavy becomes lighter. What once felt sharp becomes smooth. What once felt loud fades into silence. A deeper calm settles into your emotional body now. You may sense a quiet forgiveness unfolding, not forced, not dramatic, just natural and freeing. Forgiveness for yourself, for moments when you felt you weren't enough. Forgiveness for others, for anything that lingered longer than it needed to. This forgiveness feels like a soft exhale from the heart, releasing old knots, opening space for ease and compassion. You are not defined by the past. You are free to rest. Golden light now begins to flow more deeply, moving inward, touching every cell with gentle intelligence. It knows exactly where to go. It soothes tired muscles, calms overstimulated nerves, and whispers restoration into places that have been quietly asking for rest. You don't need to direct it. You don't need to help it. Your body remembers how to heal when it is allowed to relax. As this light moves through you, you may sense a quiet coherence, a feeling of everything gently coming into alignment. Your thoughts soften, your emotions steady. Your body settles into a natural rhythm of repair and renewal. You are signaling safety to your entire system. You are signaling peace, and the universe responds, meeting you in this calm frequency with equal gentleness. In this space, affirmations are not words you repeat, but truths you feel. A knowing spreads through you, subtle yet powerful. You feel safe in your body. You feel supported by something greater than thought. You trust the flow of this moment. You trust that rest is healing you. You trust that letting go is enough. These truths settle into you like warm embers, glowing quietly, steady and comforting. Your awareness begins to expand gently now, stretching beyond the edges of your body without effort. You are still here, still safe, but also spacious, open, connected. It feels as if you are floating in an ocean of calm, an endless field of quiet presence, where nothing is missing and nothing needs to be added. The boundaries between you and the night soften, and you rest in a feeling of wholeness that doesn't need explanation. Shadows that once lingered at the edges of your awareness dissolve completely, absorbed by the softness of this golden darkness. There is nothing to fear here. The darkness is gentle, nurturing, full of quiet wisdom. It cradles you, inviting you to sink deeper, to rest more fully, to trust the intelligence guiding this moment. You are exactly where you need to be. As the waves continue their slow rhythm, your mind grows quieter, drifting naturally towards sleep. Thoughts appear less often, and when they do, they feel distant, unimportant, like echoes fading into the night. Your breath is slow and smooth. Your heart beats steadily, calmly, each beat reinforcing the sense that all is well. You are wrapped in a cocoon of warmth, light, and gentle vibration, drifting peacefully, effortlessly, carried by a loving current that asks nothing of you. There is nowhere else to go. There is nothing else to do. The night is holding you, and you are free to rest within it. And as this calm deepens, you continue floating, surrendering, allowing the healing to unfold naturally, preparing you to drift even deeper into this ocean of peace. As you continue to float in this gentle stillness, the sensation of time begins to soften even more, stretching and dissolving until it no longer has any urgency or meaning. The night feels vast and patient, as if it has all the time in the universe just for you. Your body understands this pace instinctively, slowing down, settling deeper, releasing layer after layer of tension that has quietly accumulated over days, weeks, even years. With every subtle wave beneath you, stress drains away from places you didn't realize were holding it. The muscles along your spine soften, vertebra by vertebra, as if warm hands are guiding them into perfect comfort. Your lower back relaxes, your hips release, your legs feel heavy and free at the same time, sinking into rest while floating in ease. Your feet loosen completely, toes no longer gripping, no longer holding, simply resting in gentle surrender. The golden light continues its slow journey, now moving through your chest and into your heart space. Here, it glows with a slightly deeper warmth, pulsing softly, steadily, like a quiet rhythm of reassurance. This light doesn't rush or overwhelm. It listens. It understands. It wraps itself around old emotional residue and gently loosens it, allowing feelings that have been stored silently to dissolve without resistance. You may sense memories, emotions, or subtle impressions rising briefly, not to disturb you, but to be released. They appear softly, like shadows at dusk, and as the golden light touches them, they dissolve into calm, leaving nothing behind. There is no struggle here, no effort required. Healing unfolds naturally when the mind is quiet and the heart feels safe. A sense of forgiveness begins to flow effortlessly, not forced, not dramatic, just simple and freeing. Forgiveness toward yourself for carrying so much for so long. Forgiveness toward others for moments that no longer need your energy. This forgiveness feels like warmth spreading outward from your chest, loosening knots, opening space, allowing your emotional body to breathe again. You are not erasing the past. You are releasing its hold on the present. As this release continues, a deeper sense of trust settles in. Trust in your body's intelligence. Trust in the rhythm guiding this moment. Trust that rest itself is productive, that surrender is powerful, that allowing is enough. You feel aligned with a quieter frequency, now one that doesn't push or pull, but gently flows, steady and coherent. Your awareness drifts further outward, as if you are floating not only on waves of light, but within an endless ocean of calm. The water stretches infinitely in every direction, smooth and luminous, reflecting soft golden hues that shimmer gently in the darkness. Each ripple carries peace. Each ripple carries reassurance. You are supported from all sides, cradled by an intelligence that knows exactly how to restore you. As you float here, subtle vibrations move through your body again, calmer and deeper than before. These vibrations feel like a quiet hum beneath everything, a signal of balance and harmony. They pass through your cells, encouraging renewal, inviting regeneration. whispering instructions of healing that your body understands instinctively. Every cell listens. Every system responds. You don't need to visualize anything specific. Your body is already doing the work. A calm knowing settles in, not as words, but as a felt truth. You feel safe in this moment. You feel supported by something vast and loving. You feel aligned with rest, with peace, with the natural rhythm of night. This knowing becomes part of you, sinking gently into your subconscious, where it can continue working long after conscious thought fades. The golden light now begins to soften, blending with the surrounding darkness until the two feel inseparable. The darkness no longer feels empty or unknown. It feels rich, velvety, full of quiet life and infinite potential. It wraps around you gently, like a night sky filled with unseen stars, holding you in perfect stillness. Here, nothing is required of you. You are allowed to simply be. Your breath grows slower, smoother, almost imperceptible. Each inhale arrives effortlessly. Each exhale carries you deeper into rest. Thoughts become fewer and farther between, like distant echoes that fade before fully forming. The mind no longer needs to narrate or analyze. It can rest now, knowing it is safe to let go. Within this stillness, affirmations continue to unfold naturally as sensations and realizations. You feel grounded and at ease in your body. You feel worthy of rest and care. You feel connected to a flow that supports you without effort. These truths don't need repetition. They are absorbed quietly, settling into the deepest layers of your being, where real change takes place. Your sense of self expands gently again, as if you are both resting in your body and floating far beyond it at the same time. There is no boundary between you and the ocean of calm around you. You are part of it. You belong to it. The universe feels close here, not distant or abstract, but intimate and responsive. Listening to the quiet signal you are sending through your state of ease and trust. As you continue drifting, you may notice a deep emotional stillness, a peaceful neutrality where nothing feels urgent or unresolved. This is not numbness, but balance. A space where emotions have settled into harmony, where the nervous system feels soothed and regulated, where the heart beats with steady confidence. This is the state where true rest begins. The waves beneath you slow even further, their motion almost imperceptible now, Floating becomes stillness. Stillness becomes depth. And depth becomes sleepiness. A gentle pull toward the edge of dreaming. Your body grows heavier, your awareness softer. Your connection to this calm ocean more complete. Golden light flickers faintly now, like embers glowing beneath the surface, continuing its quiet work as you rest. It remains with you, even as your mind drifts, even as words begin to fade. You are cocooned in safety, wrapped in peace, held in alignment. There is nothing left to process, nothing left to release, nothing left to do. The night has taken over, guiding you naturally toward deeper rest, carrying you gently, patiently, lovingly. And as you float here on the edge of sleep, you feel yourself drifting even deeper, surrendering more fully, trusting completely, allowing the next layers of healing to unfold effortlessly as you move closer and closer to sleep, drifting gently on the edge of sleep. Your awareness continues to soften, like a candle flame settling into still air. The sense of effort has completely dissolved now. You are no longer trying to relax. Relaxation is happening naturally, effortlessly, guided by the quiet intelligence moving through you. The night feels vast and generous, offering you space to rest deeply, without interruption, without demand. Your body sinks further into comfort, as if the surface beneath you has become perfectly molded to your shape. Every contour is supported. Every muscle feels allowed to release completely. Even the smallest areas of tension that once hid beneath awareness now loosen and dissolve, as if they've been gently reminded that they no longer need to hold on. Your neck feels free, your throat open and relaxed. Your chest rises and falls with ease, slow and steady, calm and unforced. The ocean of calm around you grows deeper, darker, richer. The water beneath you is still warm, still gentle, but now it feels endless, extending far below and far beyond what you can sense. You are floating effortlessly, not moving forward or backward, simply resting within this vastness. There is a quiet hum here, a subtle vibration that feels ancient and reassuring, like the background rhythm of existence itself. As this vibration moves through you, your cells respond instinctively. They soften, they listen, they begin their quiet work of restoration. You may sense this as warmth or tingling, or simply a deep sense of ease spreading through your body. Your immune system settles into balance. Your nervous system shifts into safety. Your body remembers how to heal when it is not being watched or managed. Thoughts are now distant, appearing only as faint impressions before dissolving back into the darkness. You no longer follow them. You no longer need to understand them. The mind has realized it can rest here, that nothing bad happens when it lets go. This realization sinks gently into the subconscious, rewriting old habits of vigilance and control with a new pattern of trust and surrender. The golden light returns subtly, not bright or active, but like a soft glow beneath the surface of the water. It moves slowly through your body again, reinforcing calm, sealing in the release that has already taken place. Where stress once lingered, there is now spaciousness. Where emotional heaviness once settled, there is now softness and clarity. A deep emotional safety unfolds now, like being held without being touched. You feel supported without needing proof, guided without instruction. This safety doesn't come from outside. It rises from within, triggered by the coherence between your breath, your heart, and the gentle rhythm of the night. In this state, your subconscious opens, naturally receptive and calm. Within this openness, quiet realizations take root. You feel an unspoken trust in yourself, a knowing that you are enough without effort, a sense that life does not require constant vigilance to unfold in your favor. These realizations do not announce themselves loudly. They settle quietly, deeply, becoming part of how you exist rather than something you think about. Your awareness expands again, dissolving the boundaries between inner and outer. It feels as if you are resting within a vast field of energy, one that responds not to words, but to feeling and intention. And the feeling you are offering now is gentle, trusting, open. This is the signal you are sending, and it is received. The water around you becomes smoother still, almost motionless now, like glass under moonlight. You float effortlessly, your body barely perceived, your awareness wide and soft. The concept of time fades further. There is no rush towards sleep, yet sleep feels closer, like a natural next step, rather than a destination. Breathing becomes even quieter. Sometimes you may not notice it at all. The body knows how to breathe itself. The heart knows how to beat itself. Everything that once required conscious attention is now handled automatically, intelligently, perfectly. You are free to rest deeply, knowing nothing is being neglected. In this state, affirmations continue to integrate, not as statements, but as embodied truth. You feel safe in stillness. You feel calm in silence. You feel aligned with rest and renewal. These truths no longer feel new. They feel familiar, as if you have always known them and are simply remembering. The darkness around you feels alive, rich with quiet energy. It is not empty, it is full. Full of possibility, full of rest, full of gentle intelligence. You are not alone here. You are accompanied by the same force that guides tides, regulates stars, and restores the body while it sleeps. And that force asks nothing of you except to allow. Your emotional body becomes very still now. There is no pull toward past or future, no unresolved charge demanding attention. Everything feels settled, balanced, neutral in the most peaceful way. This is the space where deep sleep begins to form naturally, like a wave gathering strength beneath the surface. You may notice a pleasant heaviness spreading through your limbs, a sensation of sinking deeper, as if gravity itself has increased just enough to hold you more securely. At the same time, your awareness feels light and expansive, floating freely above the body, unconcerned, unburdened. Golden embers of light flicker faintly now, weaving gently through the darkness, reinforcing alignment and coherence. They do not stimulate or awaken. They soothe and stabilize. They anchor the healing that has already taken place, ensuring it continues quietly as you sleep. The mind has almost completely released its need to track these words. You may drift in and out of awareness, catching fragments, letting others fade. This is exactly as it should be. The deeper mind is listening now, absorbing the rhythm, the tone, the feeling beneath the language. You are approaching the threshold of deep sleep, where thoughts dissolve into sensation, and sensation dissolves into rest. There is no effort in crossing this threshold. It arrives naturally, like dusk becoming night, unnoticed and inevitable. And as you continue floating here, suspended between awareness and sleep, the night gently prepares to carry you even deeper, guiding you softly toward the most restorative layers of rest, where healing continues without words, without guidance, without interruption. The night continues to deepen around you, not suddenly, not dramatically, but in the same quiet way. The tide shifts beneath the moon. There is no clear moment when you cross from awareness into rest. Instead, You find yourself simply there, suspended in a softness that feels both ancient and endlessly familiar. Your body has become very still now, no longer asking for attention, no longer sending signals that need to be interpreted. It is resting in its own intelligence, guided by rhythms far older than thought. The surface beneath you feels warm and secure, almost as if it is breathing with you, rising and falling in perfect harmony. Each breath you take is slower than the last, deeper, quieter, happening all by itself. The pause between breaths stretches gently, comfortably, as though time itself has decided to relax. In this space, there is nothing to measure, nothing to track, nothing to anticipate. There is only the steady unfolding of rest. The ocean of calm around you is nearly motionless now, smooth and endless, reflecting soft tones of gold and deep blue. You float effortlessly, weightless and supported, not drifting anywhere in particular, simply existing within this vast field of peace. The gentle waves that once carried you have slowed to a near stillness, their work complete, their rhythm now internal, echoing softly within your chest. A quiet coherence settles in, a sense that every part of you is finally speaking the same language. The body, the breath, the heart, and the mind move together in gentle agreement. There is no resistance here, no push or pull. Everything feels aligned, as if you have slipped into the exact frequency where effort dissolves and rest becomes inevitable. The golden light remains, but now it is subtle, like a glow behind closed eyes, present without needing to be seen. It moves slowly, intelligently, drifting through your body in a way that feels deeply personal and precise. It touches places that have been overworked, overthought, overlooked. It soothes areas that have carried quiet fatigue, emotional residue, or unspoken tension. Every cell responds, softening, releasing, repairing. Your nervous system rests in safety now. The signals that once kept you alert, guarded, or restless have softened into silence. The body recognizes that the environment is secure, that the moment is calm, that there is no threat to prepare for. This recognition allows deeper layers of rest to unfold, layers that only emerge when vigilance is no longer needed. The mind has almost completely surrendered its role. It no longer needs to follow each word. It drifts in gentle fragments, appearing briefly and then dissolving like ripples fading on still water. Awareness becomes hazy, dreamlike, fluid. You may notice images forming and dissolving, sensations blending together, boundaries becoming less defined. This is the natural doorway into deep sleep opening quietly. Within this softness, emotional energy continues to rebalance itself. Feelings that once felt heavy or unresolved are now neutral, calm, integrated. There is no emotional charge pulling you back into memory or forward into anticipation. Everything feels settled, as if your inner world has been gently organized without effort or analysis. This is the state where healing deepens naturally. A profound sense of trust flows through you now. Trust in your body. Trust in the process. Trust in the rhythm carrying you. This trust does not feel like a decision. It feels like relief, like finally setting something down after holding it for too long. You are no longer managing anything. You are allowing everything. Your awareness drifts even farther from the edges of thought, floating freely within this expansive stillness. It feels as if you are both deeply inside yourself and infinitely spread out at the same time. The distinction between inner and outer dissolves. You are simply present within a field of calm that feels endless and complete. The darkness around you is soft and alive, like a night sky filled with unseen stars. It is nurturing, protective, and full of quiet intelligence. This darkness holds you without pressure, without expectation, inviting you to sink deeper, to rest more fully, to trust the natural descent into sleep. There is nothing hidden here, nothing to fear, only depth, stillness, and peace. Your body grows heavier now, sinking more fully into the surface beneath you. The sensation is comforting, grounding, secure. At the same time, your awareness feels light, floating just above the body, unconcerned and unburdened. This balance between heaviness and lightness creates a perfect condition for deep, uninterrupted rest. The golden embers of light fade further into the background, their work continuing quietly, automatically. They no longer need your attention. Healing, regeneration, and alignment are happening on their own, guided by the innate intelligence within you. Your role now is simply to rest. Breath continues at its own pace, sometimes barely noticeable. Heartbeat is steady and calm, each beat reinforcing safety and ease. The body has fully entered its nighttime rhythm, preparing for the deepest stages of restoration. Muscles, organs, and systems align with this rhythm naturally, without instruction. Your mind drifts in gentle waves, sometimes catching a word, sometimes letting it pass completely. This drifting is a sign of success, a sign that the subconscious has taken over. The deeper layers of you are listening now, integrating calm, safety, and alignment without conscious effort. As the night holds you, the sense of self softens further. There is no story to maintain, no identity to manage, no role to perform. You are simply resting awareness, floating in quiet presence, free from labels, expectations, and effort. This is where the most profound rest occurs. Sleep approaches not as something you must reach, but as something that arrives naturally, gently, inevitably. You do not need to follow it. It comes to you. It wraps around you slowly, patiently, inviting you to let go of even this awareness. And as you continue sinking into this deep, peaceful stillness, the night prepares to carry you further beyond words, beyond guidance, into layers of rest so deep and nourishing that the body and mind can fully renew themselves effortlessly, naturally, completely. And now there is nothing left to listen for, nothing left to follow, nothing left to understand. The words soften, spacing themselves farther apart, like stars fading behind gentle clouds. Your body is resting completely on its own. Your breath flows naturally, quietly, effortlessly. Your heart beats in a calm, steady rhythm, signaling safety, ease, and peace to every part of you. You no longer need to hold your awareness here. The night has taken over. The deeper intelligence within you knows exactly what to do. You are floating, drifting, sinking gently into layers of rest that feel deep, warm, and endlessly supportive. Thoughts dissolve before forming. Sensation fades into comfort. Awareness softens into stillness. The darkness around you is kind, protective, full of quiet healing. Every cell continues restoring. Every system continues balancing. Everything unfolds without effort. You are safe to let go completely now. Safe to surrender. Safe to sleep. Drifting, floating, letting the night carry you. And sleep comes naturally, deeply, peacefully. Nothing more is needed. Nothing more is required. Just rest,